Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by on the live. I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. Yeah, not sure why it came up that I was going live with someone. Kitty, when you come on in, please let me know where you're watching me from and how has your day been. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Tara. How are you doing, Tara? One moment, Tara. Give me some light. Yeah, there you go. I will be at the background. Okay, my darling. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am doing well. I'm doing very well, my dear, and I'm doing very well. Can't complain. Today is a holiday in Jamaica. So I am home. And what better way to spend my time and to give my time to what I am doing. Um, yeah, you hear a little kitten in the background. That's my little Zion. I don't know how Zion love eats up a little self, so one moment. Then I need to go and sleep. Go and sleep. You need to go and sleep now, Zion. Go and get some rest. And good to hear that you are doing well, Tara. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. I'm doing well too. You see, I have a little cat at home now, and wherever I go, he's right behind me. So you see, I get up, he needs to go in his box and enjoy his alone time. I'm learning a whole lot since Zion has been here. A whole lot. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you so much. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm KC, hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica. And today, what's it pass? And today we are celebrating Heritage Day, otherwise called Year's Day. Now I pose the question, what are some of the most rewarding things in your life? What are some of the most rewarding things in your life? You can think about it and let me know. What are some of the most rewarding things in getting older? I'm looking at Zion. Zion came running behind me, running off behind me just to come on my feet to pet him. Watching me, hear me? Go and sleep. You need to sleep. Sleep a kill him and everything just enough. Hi, on the other side of 50. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing? I pose the question, what are the most rewarding things of getting older? So for the persons who are not aware, my son rescued a little cat last week, Friday. He said that the cat was the cat was in the bushes, and he took out the cat and take the cat home, and the cat is now a part of the home. So if you see me gazing that way, I'm just looking on the kitten. His name is Zion. So Zion is the newest addition to the house. If you hear anything, that is little Zion. And if you see me looking that way, I'm just looking at him because he needs to go and get some sleep. Zion keeps on going around the house. Every minute him go there, so him down. Then as him hear you make a little sound, and him that get up and make sound to like I'm talking to. Like he wants to be a part. Hear him. You hear him? You must have been chatting with him. Yeah. So I saw a film thing that love icks up. Me I say you love icks up too much. Yeah, I'm a little company. I'm getting to grow into him now. At first, if you told me about getting a pet, that's a no-no. But things can change, and in every situation, I always find it imperative to learn something from the situation. And I know as time goes by, um, it will change. Like the situation here will change. He will get a little older and able to go outside on his own and can fend for himself and all of that. But as is for now, I am not comfortable. My heart will sink to know that I let him go outside and let the dogs or anything else get at him. Mm-mm. I'm doing well, great. Yes. Zion, yeah. He gonna sleep now. He take a little sleep and sleep. Him gonna sleep. Watch him. Even the owner, the other day, I'm learning so much because it's the first time, as I said, having a pet inside the house. Because if you know our culture here in Jamaica, we do not have pets in the house. And to see me coming out of my zone and to accept Zion in the house, I'm learning a lot. Because Zion now come and wet the floor. And he was there coming like so to cover, because you know how they little are sensitive. So he was there trying to cover the pee. So my son get upset now and say, Mama, me I put out Zion, me I put out Zion. So I say, what is it? Hear him, watch him. Him pee the floor, and so I say, if him pee the floor, it's your responsibility to get it cleaned up. What you need to do is to start training him. Get a little box and put the baking soda and stuff, so he will understand what to do when he wants to do that. And believe you me, I mentioned that, and Zion went over there and did what he's supposed to do, and in the box with the dirt. Then again, I realized that him can jump out of bed because we have a little box that we cushioned up for his bed, and the water was beside the box. So when Zion jump out, Zion jump in the water. So I know that they're not for water. So my homeboy jump in at the water, and I'm like pure nice. I say me just so I'm not into holding him up like that yet because he's so tiny. And that's it. My son come and jump up and go grab him out of the water. But I learning now that don't put the water beside the bed because him love climb up, and if him climb, him I go drop in the water. And yeah, so I feel like a thing that, and I am kind of enjoy. Kinda, no, not kinda, me enjoy because sometimes I'm here, me I talk, and I'm just talking to him. Like me say, you know, fees I why not? Everyone me say, him that around me. And me I say, Zion, why are you coming in my room? Don't you ever think that you are going to come on my bed. Get out. And me I say, Zion, get out. Zion is there. And then come lie at the foot of the bed. Me say, yeah, you think you can fool me because there's no way you are going to come up on my bed. When I have the cushions here that are in the settee and I put them on the ground to lie, that's what he loves. He loves to go on them and he gets the best sleeper. So he goes out, then he roll, and it just amuses me. Anytime I see him asleep and I go on with himself, I feel that I take him photo. But and it shows that everything that has life loves comfort. They appreciate comfort. So how is it that we supposed to settle for less? I want to feel comfortable too. And first you have to feel comfortable in our skin. Yeah? And then wherever we lay ourselves, we should feel comfortable as well. Yeah? If a little animal knows how it feels to be treated well, why is it that we as humans can't appreciate that too? And that, as me say, I'm just learning from these little things. It may seem so simple, but it's so impactful because me say, look at it. It's the same thing, you know. We are rescued by other people, just as though someone went and rescued Zion from all the things that are in the wildlife. Little Zion. And it's just how we are too. We're so innocent and, you know, what you call it now, ignorant to the things that we don't know. And somebody is there to rescue you, to give you knowledge, to comfort you, to guide you, to lead you, to direct your path. It's the same innocent. So innocent. So we get roof over our head, we get shelter, we get clothes, feed, food, everything. It's the same. That's how I look at it to say it's the same way someone rescued me. And even though I was not open to the situation, I accepted it when it came to my doorstep. Like I was not into it. It's the same thing. Some persons out there, they may not be into hearing about Christ, wanting to walk the way, and all those stuff. But as is, when we show for them, they will feel our energy and feel a part of the family of Christ just the same. So it's good for us to just extend our service, even though in some like me, some I will shun you. Like if it was a bigger cat, probably would have shun the cat and all of that, and probably feed the cat from afar, not allowing the cat to come. But when you see that something is so innocent, how can you hurt that thing? It's just like us, we're so in sometimes some persons so innocent. We innocently do some stuff and people take advantage of us. So can you imagine innocently taking little Zion and then I'm going to be so malicious to Zion, burn up Zion or probably hit Zion or whatever. Oh my. To me now is like a little baby. When he gets up in the morning, he's crying and me say, look here, he need this meal. And by now, me don't know what to do because I've never done this before. You may say, oh, you're such a big woman or whatever. You don't know how to take care of a little cat. Yes, we don't know it all. And I'm not afraid to say that I don't know. So, me don't know what to do. We only can say, okay, the basis of what we're going to do is to do the basic things that we need. We have to prepare a little cut for him. And when him start crying, we have to give him tuna. We don't have any cat food. But I know just by thinking that they will eat tuna and sardine. So I do that. And then you know that him have to drink water. As I heard on the live on Saturday, they are lactose intolerant. So I was thinking about giving him milk. But then I heard that Mr. Alright, you're going to drink your water and eat your tuna. At least you're not hungry. and we're here to talk to you. And my son does a lot of the petting, so he will get up and pet him, rub his head, and so that I feel like a team. But yeah, so learning. All right, so let me see who is in the chat now. I thank you guys so much for stopping by. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. And as I stated on the chat, what are some of the most rewarding things you would have received in your time of getting older? What are some of the most rewarding things in getting older? Jay Murray, thank you so much. Hi, Lady J. Thank you so much for stopping by, Lady J. How are you doing? And Food Pharrell, how are you, Food Pharrell? How are you? Am I seeing right? It's a Monday, yes, and today is Heroes Day in Jamaica. You are seeing right. 2020 vision, I'm home. Yes, it's a holiday here. The pets become like children. Yes, because we have because we have no much choices. Yes, simple but impactful. And you're right. They are like kids. I see them. Yes, in my older years, I'm enjoying simplicity, the simplicity of life more. Amen to that. Yeah. True words, otherwise simple love. Yes, exactly. And I second that on the other side. I realize that the simple things are more valuable now. Gone are the days and the simple things are worth more to me. So as I mentioned some time ago, when we reward persons, we tend to reward them with things that are not healthy for them. And that is something that I've learned that it's not so much of a reward for me. I enjoy, just like this morning, I got up and I just wanted my spirit to be lifted, you know. As you know, or as I mentioned before, I cannot go through my day without reading my Bible. I have to read the Word and I have to pray. So I was there, going through having my devotion and all, and not having much to do. I know that I am going to come live, we schedule the live, but I was still there pondering what to do. And you know what? Yesterday was my time, my day to cook. I have a schedule, we have that, and as much as though I I share that I'm a single mom, I tend to do as much as possible to really mold my son into the man that I would want my man to be for me, and also, to provide knowledge for him to go out in the world. It may not be as much as a man because we cannot replace what the impact his father has in his life, but as is, I am trying my very best. So yesterday was my cooking day. So week on, week off, we share those chores. So yesterday was my cooking day, and I said that I wanted to cook some ground provision. So my guy, my king, my prince at the moment said, "Why are you cooking, mommy? What are you cooking today?" Because I feel there for relax now. What are you cooking today? Miss? I'm going to cook the ground provision with the protein, and I have avocado and stuff. So he said, "No, I don't feel for anything, no ground provision." So I said, "Fine. I'll cook the rice and peas and him get him dinner and him feel happy about that." Okay, so today now, I said, this is something that makes me feel well, good. And these are the things like getting older, I learned to cheer myself on by doing things that I desire. So if I desire to go take a walk on the beach, that is something so simple as you mentioned on the other side. If I decide to just get up and want to sit in the morning sun, if I want to lie down and relax or to read a book or to do my journaling, those kind of stuff I enjoy. If I want to listen to a podcast, those stuff. So I said that, I didn't get to cook what I wanted yesterday. So, homegirl, get up and I cook my pumpkin with sweet potato, Irish potato, I get myself some sardines with my diced vegetables and my avocado. I blend my star fruit juice and I just sat down, crossed my legs and ate. And I felt so good. I felt so good. I don't know if anyone here, feel, if you ever felt that way, like, wanting something. It may seem like a little thing, but only certain persons will understand. Hi, Alex. Thank you so much for stopping by. Where are you watching me from, Alex? Where are you watching me from? And thank you. You see me for the first time. I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons. I also speak about my weight loss journey. And yeah, I felt so good about that, having a healthy meal this morning. And one of the next thing I learned, not to worry too much, getting older. So the question I'm posing here is that what are some of the things that you find worthwhile, or what are the most rewarding things you find getting older? So, right, so you attending to yourself more, that is something that I find rewarding getting older. I've also garnered wisdom, and the wisdom comes from my experiences. So, you would have gone through some things in your younger age, that getting older, you're not, to worry too much about it because it's not the first time it's happening, and you know that it's a possibility to overcome. So don't worry, and it widened my perspective too, where you often realize that many things that used to cause stress not as important as they seem. So sometimes some younger folks, they're not going to understand it when you say don't worry yourself too much about this because it too shall pass. They can't understand. You say it's so simple, it too shall pass. I have to stress out, like enough for them head, they have to stress out, or them have to, get all act up about it, but it's not worth it. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Where are you watching me from though, Alex? Remember the great poet Miss Lou Bennett. Yes. That's what we're celebrating here, our rich heritage today. And also with me getting older, it improved my emotional intelligence. So I am more together, or more intelligent as it goes towards me having strong emotional intelligence, sorry. So it's saying that I'm emotionally intelligent. That's what I'm saying. So I do not stress too much, as I said before. I do not stress too much, and I am more empathy, see, expressing that a lot. I learned that the smallest things in life are the greatest. I learned to share more because at the end of the day, I may have, just as I said, a little. I don't have a whole lot, but I learned to extend myself with the little that I have, not thinking that, like on the surface, that it is so, but knowing that it is a possibility for me to do. Right? You can share with me what are the rewarding things you have seen in your life. You getting older. The older I get, the more wise and reframed living. Am I doing that to myself, Lady J? I can do this. um, the older I get, more wise I refine living every moment by God's grace. Yes. Amen. And I know too that He is in control. That is something, like you getting older, having a lot of experiences, and just going through stuff, you understand more that you're not in control, and to allow the Lord to just continue to guide and to lead your path. Like, sir, as I said, there are certain things that you don't worry about, and there are certain things you find more joy in embracing. So for me, I know that, and you look at things differently. But then I will look at things like, oh, let me talk about my journey. You have to have the process here, because that's the type of look you are used to, and all the things that comes with it. You can do this type of that type of that. But I said that I accept more that I am beautiful and wonderfully made. As how I was born, I can go back to my maker that way. So my natural hair, that's what I'm embracing. Yes, not disputed, because persons who wear, extensions and all of that, that's not the point. The point is that when you take off all of this, you're going to see my natural me. I've learned that I'm beautiful with and without makeup. So I don't have to wear those things to get any compliments or feel any way special about myself. I accept. Yeah, that is it, the acceptance level. It's all across the board. I don't have to do anything, and I don't have to put on anything to feel, more special. I am just appreciative and more aware of who I am at this stage. Um, I keep on doing that. Hi, Billy. How are you? I am doing well. I am. Today is a holiday here in Jamaica. It is National Heroes Day, and we celebrate the heroes and the heroine that had fought for us. And yeah, we honor, well, Prime Minister Awards. We have that today. So the persons who would have exemplified those gestures, they are being awarded today as well. But yeah, we look back in our lit history, our rich legacy of the persons who paved the way for us to make it possible for you guys to come, for visitors to come to Jamaica, for us to have freedom of speech, for us to, just embrace our culture more, especially as for real, a lot of persons weren't so appreciative of our dialect. Patois, we speak patois here. It is something that they're looking into in making a language. And as you are aware, it is something that is embraced all over the world. When you say you're a Jamaican, persons want to hear you say, Wagwan, well, and some of them say some words that are not even welcoming, but because they are popular, them just say it. But when you see a Jamaican, what comes to mind? If you say, yeah, I'm asking you that question. When you see a Jamaican, because we are all around the world. And as is, we have more Jamaicans living outside of Jamaica. Can you believe that? Our population is over 2.7, I think it is 2.7 million. And we have more than 2.7 million persons living outside of Jamaica. If you go to Lebanon now, you can find a Jamaican. Tara, have you ever seen a Jamaican in over there? But I'm telling you, everywhere in the world, you can find a Jamaican. Um, oh, I was at Eurosport this year. I totally didn't remember. Yes, yes, yes. So you think that we have written makeup in weeks extension? We don't. So you think that we? I don't understand that we have written makeup in weeks extension. We don't. What is this? I mean, I understand this one, Tara. You can read, right? I don't understand. Write it over. Right. So tell me, when you see a Jamaican, what comes to mind? Like, what comes to mind when you see a Jamaican makeup? Okay, makeup with extension. So I was talking about you embracing yourself as I get older. So the question is that I'm posing is that how What are some of the most rewarding things you getting you what are some of the most rewarding things of getting older? So that, and I was saying that, embracing yourself more, your natural beauty, that is something that I find that I'm doing more now. So you are trying to say that we love makeup and extension, we don't appreciate. If we love, oh yeah, if we love makeup, no, I'm just saying that the rewarding thing for me, you can share with me what are some of the most rewarding things you getting older, or you find yourself appreciating more as you get older. I'm not saying that persons who wear makeup and extension does not appreciate themselves, not at all. But I'm saying for me, as I get older, I realize that I don't really, I'm not really drawn to those things anymore of such. Not that I don't wear them, because as is, I'm in extension. But I'm saying when I take off the extension, I have to accept that my natural hair is there. Me can't always hide. This is who I am. And if I'm supposed to come and sit in front of the camera, I'm supposed to feel comfortable to sit down, not thinking that, oh, I have to cover up my skin and all of that. That's just me. I'm getting to feel more comfortable as I get older, to just accept myself as is. It is what it is. But I'm not disputing persons are saying that because you are a certain way or you love a particular thing, that's just you. I'm not saying that at all. I have to get back to work. I enjoy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I said you think that we ladies with extension makeup we don't embrace. Oh no! The question is, Tara, what are some of the most rewarding things you feel, or what are some of the most rewarding things for you getting older? That's, you need to identify some of the most rewarding thing about you as you get older. Some of the most rewarding thing for me is just enjoying simplicity, enjoying nature, expressing and embracing myself. And in expressing and embracing myself, I'm embracing me, my natural self, how God made me, not disputing anything. So if it is for makeup and extension and all of that, if it is that you're comfortable doing that, that's you. And you should be fine with that. On the other side, I am just, identifying that. I really appreciate, you know, how I'm feeling now. I am a nurse. I went to travel nurse for a year in Saudi Arabia. To my surprise, in the all the hospital saw Asian nurse. They spoke, wow, can look at that, Claudette. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you? Look at that, so many miles away. I tell you that Jamaicans, they are everywhere. Everywhere in the world you find a Jamaican. I watch this content creator. I don't remember the name, but he interviews persons around the world, persons living outside of Jamaica. And it amazed me to see even some of the countries I've never heard of them before, and it's on his show. I would have known about those countries. So far away, Saudi Arabia, and you have Jamaicans there. Like, look at that, our flag fly high everywhere in the world. I hope you understand now, though, Tara, what I'm trying to communicate here. So yes, you can do that. You can do your reflection, and you can share if you feel comfortable some of the things that you're more that is more rewarding for you as you get older. Yes. So that's the question. So how are you, Claudia? I know it's the first time I'm seeing you here. Claudette. Claudette, not Claudia. Claudette. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Casey. I am hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica, and I do inspirational lessons. I also speak about my weight loss journey, and I love to say, which is true, to date I have lost over 32 pounds. Yes. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Jamaica. And some of the things too, as we are saying that we enjoy simplicity. Can you imagine we are in our paradise island? We have the sun right through the year. We have beautiful beaches. We have rivers. We have our natural rich fruits and vegetation and all of that. And in your younger years, you you're just aspiring to go to different parts of the world and living and all of that. I know that's just natural for we human beings, but when we get older, leaving everything and you look back on all the things that you would have had in your country, do you feel the desire to come back? Like, I want to go home, I want to enjoy the sun, the beautiful tropical island. I want to enjoy drinking the stuff like the coconut. You want to enjoy eating the fruits, all of those things. As you get older, you want to enjoy. And when you were younger, it's not something that you would have, embraced. But as you look at life, as you grow, these are the things I think are important for us to assess in our lives and just be mindful of it. Be so mindful because a lot of things we have and we may think that it is not good, but indeed they are great blessings. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. So, as I mentioned, today is a holiday here. We do not have work. Well, I do not have work on a holiday, and I try to use my time as wisely as possible. Um, Usually during the week, I come here for 1 hour and to 1 hour to help my watch time. All right, Claudette. I go home quite often. I love, 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 love Jamaica. I am home at least 3 times per year. I appreciate my country. Eventually planning to come home for good. Yes, I know that feeling, and we welcome you. So we welcome you, yeah. I feel your place there, like anywhere at all. Like I would have experienced that, Claudette, and I don't really travel that often. But when me go away, just a week, I'm gonna want to come back on my yard. I want to come back on my yard. Like sometimes I really do contemplate on going away, like go to somewhere far and just to enjoy their culture, to experience their culture. Not enjoy, but experience their culture and come back on me. But I know that there are so much out there for us to, you know, to so much out there for us to experience. And for me, I know that this world belongs to the Lord, and I should not have any limitation to experience it. But here, when I come back to Jamaica, I feel so different. So different. So I understand, and you you are away for a longer period and you feel that way, but much less me. I'm just thinking about it. I know that I can do it, but just experience it for the little time and to come back home, oh my gosh, it is so refreshing. But it is something though that I want to experience, just to go for a little while and come back home. You feel grounded. I cry when I have to leave. Look at that. Yeah, when I was overseas, I believe I spent less than 15 days and I felt so depressed. Claudette, I tell you, I felt so depressed. I called my family member home and I was just down. They said me want to come back home because like the culture is so different. They are locked in the house and you know it's air conditioned and me not used to that rain a fall and me not even know say rain a fall out there. Me lock up in the house and it's just from one place to another. Me can't see nobody, me can't do nothing. It was just a devastating moment. Even though I was around and look how ironic it is, I was around family members, you know, and me still feel that way. But you see, once me say me a count down the day for come on me yard, and then the environment, you know, you come in Jamaica, the sun hot, you know, but it's not what you call it now. It just don't feel the same way. Because when I go in the sun out there, I can't walk in the sun when I go overseas. It's like it's sticking your body. So I have to refrain from doing that. And you know the type of food, I remember one time I went away too and I ate that's that that is what propelled me to go on this journey too, and to understand that really what we consume play a big part of where we're going. Because if it is that I come and I ate, it's like the same type of food somewhat that I would have eaten in Jamaica, and when we eat it over there it has a different take on my body. And I came and I said, if it is that I was supposed to stay over there, let's say for 3 months, how would I look? How would I look? I came out here, Claudette, and I was overweight. Way overweight to the point where you could not see my knees. And I went on my journey and I just changed how I ate. That's basically it. Just coming back and eating our food, I started shedding. And here I am today. So I totally understand. I totally understand. I know the sacrifice that some of us have to make to really enjoy the quality of life that we desire. But trust me, one day will come when you don't have to, you know, you can walk away from that sacrifice. Yeah, just keep strong and be grounded. Be grounded because, yeah, they say it's not a bed of rose. It's really not a bed of rose. It's really not a bed of rose. And trust me, when you come, even like when you are in another country and you cook the food that you enjoy in your country, it don't taste the same way. Well, I've experienced that and it just don't taste the same way like how it is done in my country. It's not the same. They have different restaurants and all that, Jamaican restaurants and stuff, but it not taste the same way to me. It doesn't taste the same way to me. But yeah, these are some of the things we have to appreciate. And as I said, as I get older, I am, you know, finding the greatness and the blessings in what I have. And just to embrace it and to nurture it, you know, make good memories and, you know, just feel blessed in going through. Yeah, because sometimes we don't understand the blessings that we have, you know, until we're away from it. And as they say, sometimes you don't know the goodness of what you have or the goodness of something until you lose it. And it's a true statement. It's a very true statement. You're not going to know until it's no longer with you. Never. But yeah, it's so beautiful, so many beautiful things happening in Jamaica. Name brother, hear me. Jamaica name is broad abroad. That's all. If you get what I mean. So Jamaica is big. And they say that we're little. No, they say we are. We're little, but we're taller. There are so many things that we have done and put our name on the map. So many things. Just enjoy life that it is. We are not here forever. Definitely. Definitely, Claudette. Definitely. Definitely. And I'm appreciating that, me embracing that, because I know, understand that we're not here forever and we can't take things for granted. Like, I appreciate having time, quality time spent with family and friends. And I'm a praying woman, and do not I do not enjoy wasting my time. And I have to look on life, and when I look on that statement, I remember some time ago praying about me being a blessing to other lives. And I remember I wrote my book, Casey Inspirational Prayers. You can see it displayed here. It's available on Amazon. And I remember praying about showing love the way God showed me love. And sometimes when I say, I don't want anybody that doesn't mean my life any good to just go away. I know that if they are there for a particular time, they are there for a reason. And I just have to accept it. So either they are getting a lesson from what they are learning from me, or they are being blessed in some way, shape, or form. But that is something that I have to accept. I also understand that it is important for us to speak positively in everything that we do. Just surround our surrounding, our environment, our territory with positivity, with prosperity. Speak favor over your life. I know that this is a very powerful weapon. So I do not speak anything that is negative, and I try my very best to not to complain, just to give God thanks in all circumstances. And just to be good as we go along, because as I said, life is so short. We're not here forever. I remember seeing my church brother like a week or two before he passed. He and I was so shocked, because it's a young enough gentleman with his family and kids, and just to hear them get the news that daddy's not coming home, daddy went in his office to take a little break, and daddy just died in his office. And I want to think about it. Is it that I'm working in vain? Because you aspire to go higher, and as a young child, young girl, you aspire to be ahead like the director or the CEO and all of that. But when you go higher, the more stress, the more time taken away from your family and friends and from what you are really passionate about. Is it really worth it? More sickness, more ailment come onto you when you go to those levels. And I look at it in a way, is it that it is something that is rewarding? Is it rewarding to get certain things, like certain positions in your life? Am I feeling fulfilled in getting it? Then you ask yourself, is it that I'm not ambitious? Is it that I am a low achiever? But I erase all of those negativity. No, I'm not. But I understand the quality of life and what I want. I am going to, like all of us, we take chances in life. We do things by exercising a leap of faith. But at the end of the day, when you really is going through, because we get our garnered experience and knowledge from, cognitively, we can see it from other person's experience or your own experience, and we then learn what is healthy for us. And when you look on all those things that you would have seen happen in other person's life, is it that it is something, and even you going through it, is it something that is worthwhile? And I'm just sitting here thinking about it. You going to work, oh, all right, it is the will of God that take you home safely. Is not your safe driving. It is not that you took the right transportation or anything, or not because you are Dr. So and so, or you are Reverend so and so, or whatever is behind or in front of your name so and so, take you back home safely. is the will of God. And I would have, as I mentioned, that the gentleman, big, is a not an old man, but the gentleman was just a little bit tired and said that he's going in his office to take a little breather, and he did not wake up. And when I mention it, it is something that is a lot of persons are aware of, but they're just stuck to the slavery mentality that I have to do this, I have to do that, and all of that. For me, I can say that I learn about ergonomics, and I know that it is important for me to take my break. So every 15 minutes I have to move from the computer screen. I have to stretch my legs and go out and take some vitamin D. I program myself to do that because at the end of the day I am in charge of this temple. I am in charge of it, nobody but me and Christ, of course. And I can just imagine when I speak about these things, because these are the things I do on a regular. Um, I heard persons say that this is something that they are so scared of, just to sit at their desk and don't move, because you know you can get a heart attack just like that. You can't move, and most of the times it's because most of the times it happens at your desk. So they are more aware and starting to go and to take their ergonomics break as well. So it is so sad that we work, we slave, we go to school 10 years of our life, 5 years of our life, we come back and we sit down around a desk, and then we get up, we go in our vehicle, we come out, we go in the room, lie down, and we start the process again. Sit down, get up, sit down, and you know, the get up is less than the sit down. Um, Let me see what you say. Yes, my lady. As a nurse, I see life and death daily. At the time of birth, it is ordained the time of our death, so I give love. Yeah, this life does not belong to us, not one bit. Not one bit, Claudette, not one bit. And I can just imagine, because I went to nursing school too. At one point in my life, I wanted to do this, and I think it has helped me with what I'm doing now too. But when I went, it's a very rewarding feel for me. Well, what I've, Claudette, you can tell me more because you're in it, but it is rewarding to me. Just going out and seeing that you are able to assist someone that, you know, is not able to, and how that person would feel to be able to do what you are doing. I feel I get a sense of appreciation of life more. I get a sense of, you know, just as I mentioned, taking care of myself more, because whoops, me can the right there, so where you there, and it may not be as how you're not going to have. Everybody is just so different. Some persons don't want to be helpless, and I love it's just something too that I have to accept as I go along, that I do not know it all, and it's okay. You see, when you have to fend for yourself all your life, you just know it's you depending on for everything. It is hard to just give that trust to someone to fully take care of you effectively, if you understand where I'm coming from. It's so hard to say, yes, I trust you to take care of me. So when I went out in the field and I saw all those stuff, and I know that there is something in, because everywhere the Lord said that wherever you go, you will be unpicked, and you will be identified. By their fruits you shall know them. And I remember going through, persons used to want me to take care of them. Like when I go with my team member to go and to do um, the care, the bathe and all of that, persons who could not talk, say, pointing at me to come and to take care of them. And I said, whoa, interesting. Like, I didn't understand all of that until later though. And I said, whoa, you can't speak, but you, you identify my spirit, and You just want me around you, me to bathe you, me to feed you, everything. Like, at first you say, no man, my team forget some of the work too. But yeah, I was just there. Everybody, I sit and I talk. Oh my goodness. I hear so many stories. And by hearing those stories, it just opened my mind to just appreciate life more. And just to value myself more. And to embrace life more. Yeah, take care of my temple better. Yeah, I've been doing that. I am actually a pediatric nurse practitioner. It gives me a different perspective of life. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Babies on ventilators. Baby was declared very, very sick and so young. Oh my gosh, that's so fragile. When I talk about that, I remember when I gave birth and my child was admitted. It was not and to go in that ward to see other babies crying. And when them are cry, Claudette, it's not like you can know what's happening with them. Maybe you have um that sense of understanding, but just for them crying, 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 you don't know what is it that they're hungry, is it that they're feeling pain, is it that they are, the cot is uncomfortable, what? But glory be to God. Glory be to God, my son is no longer in that stage to be admitted in the hospital and all. So yeah, I can just imagine, and the Lord bless and keep you. I know that some persons, and that is the thing, when you persons who are nurse out there, it is not something, it's a very rewarding position, and it's not something I believe anyone, people do it for the money, but I hope that when you go in there and your whole vision changes from moving from the money to just you being of value, support to others. Yeah, because as I said, some of them really don't treat persons well, especially the innocent babies. Some of them really don't care for them well at all. And while you know, some do, some do. But you're doing an excellent job. You're doing an excellent job. Well, you move all the way to go to far away. How is the health system there though? How is the health system? You know of the health system in Jamaica, but how is the health system there in Saudi Arabia? And that do you, well, I'm thinking that you speak their language as well. So, how is it there, Claudette? That's a far, far, far journey from home. Far, far journey from home. And even the sun, I see how the sun is important, because sometimes I wasn't aware that I had to give my baby son. I used to feel like, oh, I don't want to expose him to any sun and all of that thing. But then growing, I see knowledge with age, you're gonna wisdom. Because now if I'm supposed to have another child, oh my gosh, every morning may I go out to give him a sun bath. Put him out there in the sun. But you say you're a fool to what you don't know. So that is something that I've learned, that yes, thank you so much, Food for Real. Thank you, thank you. I am at my 1 hour too, so I'll be leaving very shortly. But I thank you for stopping by. Wishing you a blessed and a productive week, my darling. Okay? Stay blessed and be a blessing to someone else. And remember to inspire someone. Alright? And about to eat too much now, Food for Real. Me see I cook up some food over there, see? Yeah, cook up some porridge I not even know about. But yes, enjoy but moderately. Oh gosh. Saudi Arabia, the health system is like the US. That's the standard. Okay, okay, okay. Great. That's great. And you feel more comfortable working in that type of environment because you know it's one thing when you're doing a job that is so demanding, and the other thing is when you don't have the resource to do the job. So I can, yeah. Okay, lovely, lovely. So I'm looking on Zion. When you see me look that way, is Zion. I'm looking on my little cat, my little kitten. So Zion come out of the box now and gone on the curtain. Oh gosh, you just amaze me. Um, so what time is it there now, Claudette? What time is it? Well, it was nice to meet you. Remain blessed. Yes, you too, my dear. You too. What time is it? I usually do my lives on a Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do inspirational lessons. So, right. But as I go along, I'm close to my hour, so I am doing more lives just to build it up. So I go live in the midday now. At this time, 12:30. So it was good to meet you as well. It was good. It was a pleasure to meet you too. You enjoy the rest of your day, or is it night? Is it night there? Is it Tuesday? There no. You enjoy your day. See if you're typing. Mhm. Okay. All right. So I guess I don't know if you're typing, Claudette. I just waiting a minute or two to see if you're typing the time. But I am going to go within a couple seconds, maybe next 30 seconds or so. I am going to go. But yeah, you have to, you know, just be true to yourself in everything that you do. Embrace the goodness of the Lord, all His blessing that He would have, you know, bestow onto your life. And as you grow, you glow along the way too. And what you would have learned, you um, pass it on to others as you know, as you continue your journey. Alright, so it was a pleasure having you guys here with me, keeping my company and sharing your thoughts about how you grow and your appreciation to life. I really appreciate the comments on that question, and wishing you a blessed and a productive day, a blessed and a productive week ahead. I know that you will see me, God's willing, tomorrow. So until then, remember to inspire someone. Okay, and please, for persons who are still here, remember that I have my book, KC Inspirational Prayers, available on Amazon. If it is that you want to, you know, walk, journey on your walk with Christ and doing your journal as it relates to praying and all, this book is a great book for you to have. All right, so until then, remember to inspire someone. Bye.